And good morning and welcome to the VSA Capital 5-Minute Morning Miner. It's Monday, June the 13th. We've got a heat wave coming up in London. We've got Royal Ascot. The markets are crashing. Let's all just go out and enjoy ourselves. In the meantime, though, we will keep you informed of what's going on in the mining space, won't we, Ollie?
Yep, we will. Paul is our man on the ground at PDAC this week, so we'll try and feed some tidbits from him as he makes his way around the conference, which sounds like it's a bit smaller than previous years.
He's fed back that there are less people about, and that also Toronto Pearson Airport has got the same problems that our airports have got. There's crazy queues and baggage not coming through, etc., etc. So it's not just a UK problem; it's also happening in Canada. Anyway, we better get cracking. I know we're running a bit late this morning because I've been off having a secret lithium meeting. So secret I can't talk about it on this. But it was very interesting. There is a lot going on in that space in the UK. Anyway, enough said. Ollie, what you got this morning?
If we start with Premier African Minerals, they've announced an update on the Zulu lithium project. They obviously got significant funding agreement earlier this year and are now looking at ways to expedite start of production. One method they're considering is doing a large scale pilot plant, which will obviously be part of the test work phase for their DFS, but by making it larger, and they can actually start to generate some revenue from that. And their thinking is, at the moment, given demand for spodumene concentrate is so tight, they may be able to fund that with a prepayment or something similar, make an intermediate product and stockpile the remaining material that they can't process. Interesting idea, but it sounds like it's still at sort of a conceptual stage.
George has always got interesting ideas. We love George. He's such a nice man. Obviously, it's one of the most highly traded stocks in the market. Volume is always in the billions. And of course, he's got the Chinese in there to support him. So very likely to be a success. And of course, it is a Shanghai Mining Club member. So well done, George. What else?
Just noted the director dealing from the CEO of First Tim. That's obviously come off a bit since the IPO a few months ago. But good to see the chief executive buying some stock in the market there.
Yeah, I mean, actually, if you read the RNSs in the morning at 7 o'clock, it's amazing across how many industries companies or directors are buying in stock at the moment, which is interesting when you think how the market is falling out of bed. Clearly, these people feel it's not a bad time to be buying their own stock. Maybe it's not quite as bad as we all think. Who knows?
And then last bit of news I saw that was pretty interesting was Shanta Gold taking out a $20 million loan from a East African bank, Stanbic. Looks like it's a bit of sort of top-up funding to cover the capital expenditure at the Singida project, which is coming online Q1 2023. A lot of the equipment has already been ordered and bought, but given the gold price has dropped a little bit and inflation is starting to hit consumables, reagents, that sort of thing, I imagine their working capital model doesn't look quite as healthy as it did a few months back. So this loan looks like it's going to cover any shortfall there, but it does look pretty competitive. It's a floating rate, but at the moment the all-in cost is about sort of 6.84% and a 4-year term. So that seems pretty competitive to me, but I think we'll probably see more and more of this sort of thing across projects that are being constructed at the moment, particularly in precious metals where prices haven't gone up as much to give you that cushion from inflation.
That sounds like a very competitive borrowing rate, actually. There's a lot of companies that like that. Anything else, Ollie, or is that it?
No, that was it for today. Well, yeah, as I say, we'll get some notes from Paul and feed them back into you for the rest of the week.
Very good. Speak tomorrow.
Cheers.